And in the final part of our special series on startups here in Korea, I got a chance to sit down with Lee Han-joo, founder of a global accelerator called SparkLabs, to discuss challenges ahead for startups. Now, this company has helped 30 startups to go global by linking them with Silicon Valley and other partners, and also providing them funding, mentoring, and office space. Let's take a listen.
Korean economy has a long tradition of cooperation between the private sector and the government. In fact, a lot of the Chaebols, if you look at their history, got their start because of the Korean government support. However, what I see is that there's not enough support yet towards the early stage startups. And early stage startups are probably the riskiest form of investments. But it must be done because that's where the innovation and that's where all the excitements and that's where the next 10 years of Korea will be defined by. I know the government is planning to do more. It's a matching program where private sector VCs like us make a selection and we say we're going to invest in this company and the government comes in and do a matching program. So it's a co-investment. So I think that's a great idea because the private sector guys are probably good at selecting the winning ideas, and the government can bring their muscle and actually help to accelerate that growth.
Then there must be some improvements that could be made, though, in the current system to better help startups. So what's your opinion on that?
Take one example of fintech. So fintech, it's a short for financial tech. Probably the most famous example of that is PayPal, or nowadays Alipay, or what you see with Apple 6, iPhone 6 with the Apple Pay, internet banking. A lot of that you don't see in Korea yet, and that's because of some of the financial regulations that are in place. But it's time to rethink those. Otherwise, Korea will be left behind. There's a huge revolution happening around the financial industry, technology. Revolutionizing the way people pay, way people exchange money, and that's a big business. Financial industry is a huge business, and Korea should not be left behind simply because we cannot imagine how to redo the regulation. So I think Korea needs to become really, really aggressive in terms of redoing the regulation around financial industry so that we could also have innovations around fintech.
What advice do you have for future startups or for those considering to start one but really can't because they don't really have that courage?
Just do it. Having gone through all those thought processes, there comes a time when you have to pull the trigger. I think we as a society needs to take a risk. For example, I think Korean moms need to become a little bit more tolerant of their kids trying a startup. Working for big corporations is not the only way for your children to succeed. Becoming a doctor and lawyer is not the only way for your kids to succeed. In fact, they could make a big difference by starting a startup. So do it, take risk, but if you're going to do it with the right frame of mind.